Welcome back to Reynolds Acres Family Farms, guys. I wanted to start off by saying sorry about the last video being really short. I had a bunch of footage that got corrupted. Um, couldn't quite save. We ran out of storage space. It messed with the files, so I just figured it was better to get you guys a video out than not have a video at all. So, um, did miss quite a bit though with that happening. We got this field over here finished up combining, got it limed and got it disced under. Um, we bought another semi. I don't remember if that made it in there. We traded off combines. The John Deere dealer came out, was talking to us whenever he brought that disc out, and he traded us the three 88 20s for one S670 with a 12 FC corn head. I believe it's a 612 FC. We ended up selling the Kinsey planter. And we're basically getting ready for this year. We got that corn combined. We got about a day here. Probably start planting tomorrow. So what I wanted to do first was get kind of everything shuffled around the barn here to where we can get the planter out, get it hooked up, get it loaded up, so the first thing in the morning we can start rolling on corn, getting it pushed in. So we're gonna fire up the semis here and get ready to start running. Got that semi out of there. Let's grab the other semi. I think we need to pull them both out. Yeah, we'll have to pull them both out to get the planter. We're gonna have a lot of acres of soybeans this year, and a few acres of corn. So I'd like to probably try and buy a green drill at the end of this year to where we can put in some wheat and stuff like that. But right now what we got here is we're gonna hop in this 8530. We also went through and got maintenance done on everything that was in the barn. The only thing we need to do is grease up the planter and get it loaded with seed, make sure it's set up for corn. Be nice to buy the second planter and some more ground this year, but at the same time I'd also like to get our own big dry box. It's hard saying what we'll end up doing. We're gonna get this unfolded. We're gonna have to lower it, open our caps. We can turn this tractor off then. Everything looks pretty good, so that planter is coming off of a fresh rebuild from the guy we bought it from, so it's pretty much a brand new planter. We're gonna pull the seed tender out, get it loaded with seed. Then we'll go load the planter up. I have talked to the co-op. They do have extra seed on hand. I don't think we have enough in the 6 totes we originally purchased, so. Alright, so we're gonna get this. We're gonna load up the seed tender and then we'll load up the planter. Just gotta hope that this goes high enough to get it in the seed tender. That box is empty. And we got we'll get back with you guys here once we get the tender loaded up and we go back to load the planter. Alright, so we got the tender, all 6 boxes on the tender. Got off the phone with the co-op. They're gonna bring us another 6 either tonight or tomorrow morning. They said if they have time they'll do it tonight, but they don't know yet. So hopefully they can get them to us tonight. We're gonna get the planter loaded here. That way it's ready to go first thing in the morning. Plant some corn, and then I think that'll be it for about tonight. We'll catch up with you guys here in the morning as we get rolling planting corn. So. We're just gonna put the truck over here and shut her down. We'll tarp her and get her shut down. Come over here to the planter. We'll get the covers closed. We'll get the planter folded up. And that planter's ready to go to the field in the morning. So we'll catch you guys in the morning, and we'll get started planting. Alright, good morning, guys. Co-op came in about 5 o'clock this morning, dropped us 9 more totes of seed, so we got the tender filled up. We have a little bit left in one box. We're going to get the tractor fueled up. Forgot to do that yesterday. And then we're going to get planting. Now we're waiting on the tractor to fill up. We'll jump over here. We're going to look and double check our fields, make sure we got everything where we want it. So it looks like we're going to be putting corn on everything except the 2 itty bitty patches on the main farm here. And then we're going to put corn over there, and then everything else will be soybeans this year. So we're going to get started over here on the small one, and then we'll just work our way to the back and then come back up and do this one across the bridge. I think's the plan. So we're going to get moving over there. All topped off with fuel. Put the tractor in neutral so that the planter can unfold. We'll get our planter all set up. We'll start pushing corn in the ground here. We're not even gonna put headlands on this field, we're just gonna plant it north-south. not gonna take out this sign. Actually, I think we're gonna plant this little patch over here in corn again too. That way we have corn on both sides of the driveway. I kind of like that idea. This might get a little tricky here. Then we'll run off on this last pass here. Okay. We got the first 2 fields there planted. So now we need to see how we... Alright. We'll run through this field, I guess. Get it planted. So we'll get this will get planted north-south then. to maximize the sunlight. I am gonna go ahead and just plant this whole field up here too with corn while we're at it. Might as well. We kind of doubled up weird because our row shot off ain't working, so. But it'll work. Just pushing in some corn. Really didn't need to run the ridge marker there because we're running a 12-row corn head on a 24-row planter, so. Get that set down. And we're only going to need to do 2 headland passes around the field with the combine, so. It'll all work out. Now we'll run down here, start playing it back and forth, and we'll get back with you guys when we go on to opening up the next field. Alright, so we're wrapping up the last pass on this field. Okay, so let's see where we're going next. Looks like we got the two big ones in the back, so we'll go hit those next. So we got all that planted with corn. Need to get those two planted with corn and then up across the bridge, so. Have to snap a new line here for this field. We're gonna go back to east and west because that's just what we need to do here. Drop the planter down, start cooking along. Hoping we have enough seed on the planter to do all our corn, but I don't know if we will. We shall see. We currently don't have any loans, so I'm thinking about talking to the banker about potentially buying either a new sprayer or another piece of ground. See what his thoughts are on that. See if he'll give us the money to either buy some more farm ground or another piece of equipment. But kind of would like to just sit where we're at, honestly, and not worry about overextending. I think this piece we're just going to plant it up and down. We got quite a bit rolling so far, so we'll get back with you guys here after a little bit. Well, it started raining, just a light drizzle right now. We're going to try and wrap this field up at least, and then we're going to have to wait for it to dry up, so, because I really don't want to mud in the corn this early in the year yet, so we're going to hurry up here. Wish this planter would kick up to 12 mile an hour. Because it's really starting to come down now. We're gonna have a gap there in the middle, but oh well. Hold up the planter, we're gonna run it back and put it in the barn, I guess. We'll catch up with you guys when it gets done raining and finish planting our corn. Alright guys, so we wrapped up planting on this side of the bridge for corn. Forgot to mention there during the rain, I got a hold of the banker, and he did give us a $300,000 loan to buy another piece of equipment. Just so happened that fell in line with a drill that the John Deere dealer had on their lot, so we went ahead and bought that. Um, and he also said that he could probably give us some more since we still have some grain in the bins and stuff, so we might talk to him here a little bit later this year, see what all we can get. But there's the drill, they just delivered it. I watched them as I was wrapping up that last field, so we're gonna we'll probably get that guy running here after a little bit. I'm gonna get over there and try and get that opened up and see what all we can get planted today. I'll get back with you guys here after a little bit. Alright, so we got the drill running. The neighbor came over and is running that. We're gonna go ahead and start getting some soybeans pushed in over here on this side across from the main farm here. I'm gonna run back over and hop back in the planter and try and get that last field of corn wrapped up, and then switch my planter over to soybean and start pushing some acres through it. So we're planting is underway and shouldn't take too terribly long to get it wrapped up. We'll get back with you guys here after a little bit. Alright, so we ran out of seed over here. We got a couple rounds left, so we're gonna run back and grab some more seed and check over here while we're running by and see how this guy's getting along. Looks like he's making his second headland round with soybeans going in over there, so looks like he's doing pretty good. We'll run over here and grab the pickup and get this guy loaded back up with seed. Just park that pickup out of the way. I'm hoping that 15 pro boxes will be enough. Oh. Hoping this will be enough seed to get us through all of our planting. Get unfolded out here, wrap up this field. We'll get back with you guys once the planter switched over to soybeans and we can get running. Alright, so we just wrapped up planting corn over here. All our corn is in the ground now. We ended up planting 11.6 acres of corn, so we're gonna go back to the shop, get the planter topped off with seed. We're gonna get it switched over to soybeans and start pushing in our soybeans over on this side of the bridge. So we'll catch up with you guys here after a little while. Alright, so we got both the planter and the drill both running on soybeans now. But the neighbor sent me a link to where he got his hog barns. And I was kind of wanting to look at, if we're going to start planting wheat, we might be able to do some big chicken barns. Like that one there, that'll actually take corn too, so that's a good deal. What about pig and clover? They are talking about moving, so we might look at seeing about buying their farmyard there. Because those are expensive for just a place down. I wonder what he'd want out of all. I mean, because even the chicken barn's 120,000. But we'll see what he wants out of his farm and see if we can't buy it and then rent it back to him or whatnot. I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to run hogs in the hog barns. I'll talk to him here and we'll see if we can't make a deal because the banker said with grain in the bins we still have some money we can utilize. So I'm gonna run over there and talk to him while uh, him and his boy run the planter, and we'll get back with you guys here after a little while. Alright, so we're over here riding with the neighbor, and I was just talking with him. He said that in order to buy the hog barns, there's a big field on there I'd have to buy with it because it's all on the same deed. He said he'd want like 1.1 million for it, so I'm gonna talk to the banker here. And see what we can do if we can get a 20-year note to buy that piece of ground, because it'll give us some more crop acres as well and stuff like that. So we'll see what we can do. We'll catch back up with you guys here for a little while. Looks like he's getting close to wrapping this place up, so we'll be able to move him here pretty soon. So we'll catch you guys here in a bit. Alright, so after talking to the banker, he said since we had almost 750,000 in the bin still, that we could go ahead and buy it. So he gave us the check and we wrote it, got it bought, got the co-op to come out and do the soil samples on it. We're gonna run over here and check out this field, see what it needs. Because I'd like to try and put corn on it, which means we're gonna have to swap the planter back to corn, but need to clean a roadway through here, but looks like we got 170 kilograms of nitrogen. pH doesn't look too bad. It was in corn last year, so I mean, ideally we put it to soybeans, but I think we might just go back to corn with it. We're gonna run back to the pickup and run across it, see if there's any major obstacles or anything we're gonna need to fix, but it does have the power lines that run through it, so that ain't perfect, but it'll work. Apparently his brother owns this old dairy farm over here. And he doesn't do anything with it anymore. They just use it as a hunting cabin. Out those woods down there, I'm assuming. Field looks like it's in pretty good shape, so we'll we're gonna try and cross this here. It's steep, but old Dodge will make it. Looks like we got a couple waterways in here we're gonna need to plow up or fix or something at some point, but check out our new hog barns, I guess. So that one will hold 2,400, and that one will hold 2,400, so we could do 4,800 hogs a year. Probably won't put hogs in them this year, but we also did grab a couple more buildings and a couple more bins. The only problem with these bins is we have to use an auger, but we can do that. Looks like our planter's getting along pretty good. He should be getting close over here to wrapping up. I would like to clear some of these trees and stuff off of this place, open it up a little bit more, but that'll all come with time. Looks like he's going down and coming back, and he'll be done. I think what we're going to end up doing is moving him over there to his place, and we're going to let him continue to rent the house there for $2,800 a month, so that'll help with our payment on it. But once he finishes up planting that, we're going to probably push him over there. And looks like our planter is about only has a third left of seed, so we'll have to fill him up here probably pretty soon. And he's got about half a tank of seed, so he's proving pretty good. So we're gonna let them finish up, get him moved over there, and then see what all we can do. So we got the neighbor wrapping up planting our beans. I'm gonna hop here in the sprayer. We're gonna go spray some fertilizer off on our corn. So we got almost all our beans in. We've gotten all our corn in. And now we're just kind of going through top dressing the corn. Probably be the next episode before we have to start spraying for weeds. So we're just gonna get this done. Get the planter wrapped up over there. Shouldn't go through too terribly much with how much anhydrous we'd put on, so. The only thing where we'll have quite a bit of fertilizer going down is those patches we added that we didn't anhydrous, but I don't think that'll be too terribly big of a deal. So we got quite a bit done today. Got like 2 more passes to wrap up this field. Actually, that pass will wrap it up. So we got 2 more fields left to spray. This one got a pretty heavy shot of anhydrous, so it's not taking any. So we're down to 1 field left. There are 2 fields left. Probably be the next episode. We'll get weeds sprayed. Get everything ready to start harvest. Get the combine ready. Might talk to the bank about buying another combine. Probably talk to them about buying a baler. But I don't know. Looks like we had a couple spots that just didn't come up, so. That's okay though. And this field's about done. Get him folded up as we head over to the bridge. So we can run across there and put fertilizer down on that corn. Pretty good stand over here too, so get our fertilizer put down on it, and we'll go check back in on the drill once we get this done. Actually, it looks like we got more than enough nitrogen over here. So we're just gonna take her on home and go check on that drill then. We do have the co-op scheduled for the first week of December to come in and put lime down for us. Unless we buy our own fertilizer spreaders, so we will see how that plan goes. He's chugging along. Looks like he's getting her done. Well, we'll catch up with you guys here after a little bit. Guys, that is officially the end of planting for year 2. Just wanted to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and the next one we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do. Probably need to get weed sprayed for sure. So with that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Hope y'all had a great day. Bye. Welcome back to Reynolds Acres Family Farms, guys. I want to start off by saying sorry for not having a video for a couple weeks here. I was having some issues. I was trying to import another mod and didn't catch what was going on, but it wasn't allowing any of my game saves to load past 70%. Um, and so I wasn't able to get into Farm Sim. Finally got in contact with the right people, and we were able to figure out what was going on. But as you remember in the last episode, we got everything planted. We bought some hog barns and another piece of crop ground over there. And today is the first day of June. I want to get on our tablet here and see what we have for crop left. Looks like we still got 102,000 liters of soybeans, and we also have 224,000 liters of dry corn. Um, so what I think we're gonna do is let's also hop in there and see if our overhead stuff could tell us if there's any weed pressure yet on any of our fields. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to get the sprayer out too and start spraying some weeds. And then those are all soybeans. We might add some nitrogen back here on this corn we put in over here. Um, So what we're going to start off with is get the sprayer out, see what's in it, because I don't remember what we left in it last year at the end of the year. Um, and we'll hire someone to come over and run it while we get working on our we got fertilizer in it. We're gonna go run this off on that corn ground. Over there by the hog barns. And then we'll have to refill with herbicide and start spraying herbicide today. Yeah, it looks like our beans are coming in good. Our corn's looking pretty good. So it's going to be a pretty good day. We just got to get some field work done. Want to try and get some hog spots, so we're going to pull one of the semis off and probably buy a feed trailer with an auger on it. And I know hogs are supposed to show up here a little bit later today. We have a local guy hauling them for us. So we're gonna see if it'll let us load this in. Looks like it did, so we're gonna hire someone to do that. And looks like they're running good, so we're gonna jump back over here. We need to go into the shop and see if there ain't one. Yeah, of course there ain't one for sale, but we can buy a new one. We got 238,000. That should be good enough. I think we only have enough baby hogs coming in to fill one barn today, so that's okay though. $25,000. We'll go ahead and purchase that. It's a pretty good looking little deal. So we're gonna fire up one of these semis here and unhook it. Get hooked up to that trailer. We'll get loaded up and we'll drive it over there, and then I'm gonna wait for those guys to come back and deliver those hogs. Eventually I'd like to buy our own stock trailer, but we gotta get positive cash flow. We got 1.4 million in loans almost right now, so open that up. Let's we'll load soybeans for now. This should hold quite a bit, so Looks like we're getting full, and that'll probably be good enough for us. Yeah, that's 2,200, almost 50 bushel that we're gonna haul over there. One thing I didn't take into consideration is if the auger on this is tall enough to fill the bins that we got over there for the hog barns, but we'll find out. Definitely pretty heavy though. Yeah, our beans are looking decent down in here too, so. Those beans look pretty good. We're just gonna leave this guy here, and we're gonna wait for the guys to deliver the hogs, and then we'll get back with you guys. Alright, so we just got done unloading all the hogs. We had 1,000 of them come in today on trucks, so we didn't get to fill the barn completely, but we got basically 1,000 out of the 2,400 that this barn will hold. We're kind of running, didn't have the capital to quite buy all 24, and I don't know about our feed situation yet, so because I don't know if we can run dry corn for them, but we're going to got to get backed up to this bin over here. Might be easier to just back up in this alley and then pull up into it. So we're gonna dump that feed in there. And we'll see how much they can hold. Looks like they're gonna take all of it. We're gonna go see how much more we have left in the bins over there. Might actually grab a load of corn.
yeah, 1,000 hogs cost us about 200 some odd $1,000. So they are 3 months old though, so they're basically just getting fed out here. So we'll probably only have them for 7-8 months or so, and then we'll sell them, get another batch. But it's hard to tell what'll end up happening. Might need to call the county about that sign we hit earlier, let them know they need to come fix it. We'll haul a load of dried corn over there and see what we can make on, if it'll go in there or not. So we got 2250 bushels of corn on board. We will run that over there. The corn's heavier than the soybeans was. After harvest, we're gonna have to make a road to cut through between the two farms, between the fields there. Problem is right now it's just a little narrow and I don't want to take out any of that crop, so that's why we're going down and around. If they won't take dried corn, we're gonna have to use the bins back behind the hog barns to store some corn so it doesn't go through the dryer. For next year. I am going to an auction a little bit later. They have a nice Haggy with 32-foot booms and a stainless steel tank. I'm looking at picking us up a second sprayer. That way we can run herbicide through one, and then the other we can just run fertilizer through. Doesn't appear that they're gonna take dried corn. Now, we're gonna have to go back and unload this and get the rest of the soybeans, so we'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Alright, so we ran over to that auction after we got the rest of that hog feed put in there. And we did end up picking up this Aggie. Has 132 foot booms and a stainless tank. We're going to fill it with herbicide, go and start spraying weeds. I don't know how many gallons it holds, so we'll just have to see here. It does have an onboard pump for fillings, so we're able to suck it right out of the totes off the wall here, which makes it easy. Almost 2,400 gallon tank on there. That's pretty nice. We're gonna start this guy out over on the other side of the bridge, get all those weeds sprayed, and then we'll come back to this side of the bridge. This thing's huge. I'm gonna hop out of here and get the drone up in the air, and we'll get some drone footage of the new Haggy running. Alright, so the other sprayer finished up, so we got him emptied out. Got herbicide put in. So we're gonna start spraying over on this side of the bridge. See how far we can get while the other one runs on the other side. Hopefully we can beat this rain that's supposed to be coming in, so we'll have to see what happens. But we'll get back with you guys here when it starts raining or when we get done. Well guys, it looks like they took the rain out of the forecast. We got all our fields sprayed today, and I think that's going to finish up most of our field work until harvest. So in the next episode we'll probably be starting to shell corn. Um, and maybe hauling some dry corn to the elevator, um, because we got to get everything ready to go. We need to get a bean head still. So, um, once again, I'm sorry for not having a video for a couple weeks. It's a bunch of technical issues that I had to get worked through. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Welcome back to Reynolds Acres Family Farms, guys. Today, it's August, late August, and we're trying to get ready to start harvest. Um, we got our bean head bought. We had to sell the gator and the forklift in order to make it through and make our bank payments. Um, what I kind of want to do here is go through and get our corn hauled in, the rest of it, and get our harvest equipment prepped so we can get ready to start rolling. So what we need to do here is get this pickup out of the way. That way we can park that bean head over here. So I'm just gonna back it up over here next to the sprayers. Okay. And then we need to get the drill out of the way. So then we can get over here into the combine. Did go through and do the maintenance on all our equipment too, while we were waiting out the summer. Got the combine ready to go. Got all the tractors ready to go, planters. Basically everything we're gonna need this harvest, minus the trucks. We'll have to go through and do trucks still, so we're gonna drop our corn head. Come over here and grab this bean head. Make sure we clear that semi-trailer. The other thing we're going to do is, since we're already in the combine, might as well go top it off with fuel. And then we'll get in this truck, get it fired up, get it start running dry corn. We need to get our course plug. I think we're just gonna run the one truck. He's only got 6 loads to haul. Get the combine out of his way. We'll get this other planter out of here so we can get back to the grain cart. Actually, we're just gonna move it all around in here. Get everything set up. Top out and look back here and see what we got. Okay, we can come back another few feet. We'll call that good. We'll drop that planter. Get this guy hooked to the grain cart. Gonna just kind of push this with the tire over further. That way we can park right here behind the combine. Actually, we need to run over and grab some diesel in the tractor too, so. Get the tractor refueled there. So those guys are both good to go. Let's try and get this stuff back in the barn. Gonna go ahead and unhook the drill because I don't think we're gonna push in any wheat this year. We might try and push a few acres. I haven't quite decided yet, but we got other field work we'll have to do first prior to doing wheat, so. This guy needs some fuel as well, so we'll go fill him up.
Uh, we're just gonna park him out over here for right now. And then we're gonna get this tinder in the barn. That way we can hook up to the fuel trailer for harvest. He's off with another load. Refill this trailer. Let's see how much diesel we have left in the barrel. We're doing pretty good on the barrel still, so. Swing this guy over here. And we got the 2 sprayers that we need to get gone through. We'll top them off with fuel before we pull them in the barn. We need to wash them, and we're gonna have to do some maintenance on them probably. Corn crop's looking pretty good here around the main farm, so pretty thrilled with that. Then we'll run over here, grab the other sprayer, go fill it up. And then we need to run over to the hog barns and grab the other semi. Get him ready to roll. Need to look through the classifieds as well and see if there ain't anything worth damn there. Gotta kinda have to crouch to get under the sprayer.
grab the power washer. We'll get that new Haggy washed up and the old John Deere washed up, and then we're gonna have to get that maintenance done on them. There comes our truck back. So get this sprayer hose down. Okay, so we need to run. Over here now. $450 in repairs, might as well do that. Dollar in repairs. And 397, we'll do that. So yeah, we got everything kind of packed away there. He's getting ready to pull out of here with another load. We're gonna jump to this guy over here and grab him. Probably had to get the rest of this soybean in here before we pull it back over to the shop. Alright. We're empty, so we need to get the augers one back in. And we'll head back over to the main farm. Because we're gonna have to. We'll service this trailer, we'll service the truck. And then we're gonna have to service the other truck and trailer. I'd like to haul a lot of corn and soybeans straight to the hogs. But we'll haul quite a bit over there to the hog barns, and that way we can hopefully keep enough corn and soybeans. I think we're going to try and fill those bins over there. But it'll be tough going, so we're gonna see what happens. Need to get all that corn sold so our bins are empty. We're just gonna kind of pull this guy in. To where we can get all our service done on him. So he's all serviced up, both truck and trailer. We're gonna drop this trailer over there by the other one. Bring the other trailer in. That way we can get the grain trailer serviced. We also need to pull in the anhydrous bar and all the plow so we can get them serviced up here pretty quick. No repair needed on the trailer, which works for me. So we're actually going to send this guy to go haul corn as well then. I guess we'll have to see here how long. We'll let him go haul then too. And when this guy gets back, we'll pull him in for service. Let's see what we got over here. I kind of want to check out these bins. We do have a couple more sheds over here, but I think we're going to get rid of these bins because those are going to take way too big of an auger, and then we'll buy some smaller bins to put in here. I'm going to make some phone calls and see if anyone wants these right here before harvest, and then see if we can't get a couple bins constructed. We'll get back with you guys. Alright, so we ended up making a trade with a local guy. Basically, we traded him his 2 bins and leg for the 2 bigger bins. This will hold like, I think 14,000 bushel between the 2 bins, so that ought to work for our hogs. Be able to fill that up, and that should give us enough feed to do a lot here. And then with the way soybeans sell, if we need to pull soybeans from the other bin site, we can. So actually, we'll probably fill this with corn, and then fill the other bins with corn after we fill those. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm gonna jump back over and see if they haven't finished hauling that corn yet, and that way, if they have, we can get that other truck serviced, get them both filled up with fuel, and be ready to rock and roll. Because I'm hoping we have some crop ready to harvest in the morning. Let's check this corn over here while we're. This is gonna be some late corn, but it'll be okay. Soybeans look good. That field at least. I'd like to see if after harvest, if we can't buy a dozer or something and fix some of these waterways and open stuff up a little bit more. Get an excavator and a dozer in here to where we can do some field work. Looks like we're probably got all that corn hauled, so no, we aren't gonna want to park there because we need to pull that semi in the shop. Let's run over here and see what they're doing. We'll go ahead and send him. Then we'll grab this truck. Get him topped up with fuel here. Get them pulled in. Let's get them all fixed up. Make sure they're good to go. And he's ready to go, so let's grab this tractor, I guess. Need to get the anhydrous bar worked on and the anhydrous tank cleaned up. Because we're going to have quite a few acres of anhydrous to put in. Get this washed off. And then we'll get those repairs completed. Then we'll get this guy parked and go on to the next item. I hate backing these anhydrous tanks into the shop. It's close enough to get it washed. Get her washed down here and then we'll get her repaired. Would like to get one of those tandem takes at some point, but I don't think we have the acres to quite justify that yet. And one more thing we need to service, and that'll be the plow, and I think that'll be about it for today. Now we need to get that other truck filled with fuel. Might have already washed the plow and serviced it, I don't know, we'll have to check and see. Make sure she's all shiny. Just to get dirty again, and we'll, okay, 210 bucks ain't bad. And then we'll take her back outside, get her parked. Doesn't look like we have rain in the forecast, so tomorrow should be a go day, assuming something's drying up to harvest. So. drop that plow, come over here, park this tractor up, and then we need to run over there and grab that semi that they left over at the bins. And then we'll fill it with fuel and park it up over there with the harvest brigade and see what happens. Alright, I think that's going to be about it for today, guys. Got everything prepped for harvest and fall field work, so we'll be ready to rock and roll. Hopefully we'll be able to start harvest in the next episode. And, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching.